Okay. Hey guys, Tyler. We're gonna react to the kill count from the Mist, 2007. Have you not seen this video before? It came out 7 years ago, 18 million views. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna some other things we're gonna do. And yes, this is our 41st 41,000th video. Officially, yes, this is our 41,000th video. No, I did not. I did something else today. Can't talk about it. That's top secret. I got today done with, and I got tomorrow filming to do, so I can't tell you. All the filming will be uploaded to Monday. That's all I can say. So I'm going to react to this now. We're doing a reaction video real quick.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at The Mist, 2007 Frank Darabont film based on a Stephen King novella that I actually managed to read in preparation for this video.
The book is better than the movie. I can't say. It's top secret. The videos are all done.
And after The Mist, Darabont would go on to create The Walking Dead, which is why you'll find no less than 4 actors here who eventually wound up on that show. The Mist tells
I can't tell you. It's top secret. You have to wait until Monday or tomorrow, whenever to find if whenever I decide to upload the videos. So yeah.
A lot of philosophical and religious discussion to go around as the situation grows ever more dire. One last note, I initially watched this movie in the black and white version because that's how Darabont wanted it to be made and shown.
Did you go? No, that's tomorrow. And some things got changed. Our schedule got changed. We postponed what we were supposed to do today for next week. That's all I'm going to say. And we might not be doing what we plan on doing. We might be going to Coldwater, or we might be going to Hickory next week. I'm not sure yet. So we might be going to Coldwater next week, or maybe going to Hickory next week. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah. So that's next week. No, I'm still looking for a job. I will officially look for a job in August. I want to finish up the month of July relaxing. So yeah, this is our 41,000th video. Inside the store, we meet some of the ensemble cast. The most important are Ollie, an unassuming-looking guy who I promise you will love by the end of this movie, and Mrs. Carmody, played by Marcia Gay Harden, who I promise you will hate with every fiber of your being. Others include Irene, an elderly schoolteacher, and her friend Hattie, a trio of military dudes from Arrowhead, including Private Starkiller Jessup, who has the eyes for store employee Sally, and Amanda Dumfrey, Irene's fellow schoolteacher, who's new in town. A military police officer shows up at the store to tell the soldiers that their leave has been canceled, and after a bunch of emergency vehicles drive by, a siren goes off. Running to the store is Dan, Bridgeton's very own Paul Revere. He tells them to shut the door. So yeah, we're gonna work on that later. So yeah.
As the mist moves over the shopping complex, it engulfs everything in its path. Although we see a bunch of people down there.
44,000. That calls for no, not 44,000. 41. 41. 41,000. 41,000. And no, I have no beer. This is I'm not gonna. I can't get drunk.
It's the end of days. One woman, played by Melissa McBride, says she has to get back to her kids she left at home. She implores them all for some accompaniment.
Oh, somebody needs to see a lady home.
And I don't drink. We don't drink in this house anymore. We make it feel better. Took a shot of shine. I got some shine. That make you feel better. Took some shine.
Okay. He's all like, somebody should stop this. So he turns it off, but on his way back, he hears some really loud screaming.
I'll take a shot. I'll take a shot of shine camera. Okay, make you feel better.
Myron and Jim, they heard it, but they just think he's hearing things in the dark. They're joined by another store employee, Norm, who I didn't mention earlier because I figured everybody knows his name. They all head to the back room where Myron says something's blocking the generator's exhaust port on the outside. So Norm volunteers to go out there and unblock it. David tries to stop him, but Jim calls him a big old sissy. They open the gate a bit, and while they're laughing at David's sense of caution, a tentacle slithers in and grabs Norm's leg, tripping him to the ground. David tries to save him as the mechanics freeze in fear.
I'll be right back and get my shine.
This stuff's quite old. Oh, it expires next year. Ugh. Here's some shine. What's left of it. And this is a shot. 128 proof. Oh. Oh. Really thinner. Oh. Damn. That's why I don't drink shine. It burns. It burns. Oh. Shot my butt. Is shine getting for the 128 proof? Top thing is, though, I turn 21 next week, so I'm okay. I'm legally able to drink. That burns. I'm putting this back in the fridge. And before I start getting sick. Damn. Things are for views. I'm not doing that again until I get 5,000 subscribers. If I get 5,000 subscribers, guys, I will actually drink a whole beer on camera. I promise. Or maybe some more shine.
Myron and Jim, if they heard it, but they just think he's hearing things in the David Drake doors and stay inside, but one dude decides to.
Oh, okay, now I know where we're at now. I'm sorry about that, guys. So yeah, guys, we're just gonna do this for a little bit. Do this for a little bit, maybe do some videos, some more videos a little bit. But yeah.
David tries to stop him, but Jim calls him a big old sissy. They open the gate a bit, and while they're laughing at David's sense of caution, a tentacle slithers in and grabs Norm's leg, tripping him to the ground. David tries to save him as the mechanics freeze in fear, and the tentacles rip skin from Norm's leg and neck. Ollie's a G, though, and grabs a fire axe, but before he can bring it down on the tentacle, Norm is pulled away. The tentacles keep on coming like pop-ups on a hentai site, and Norm is dragged down to his death off screen for a second kill of the movie. When David and Ollie get the gate closing again, the tentacles start to retreat, but David breaks him off his squid-like arm and closes out a wonderful action horror sequence. After David allegedly punches Jim in the face for getting Norm killed, they come out of the back room and David changes his shirt and they're talking to Amanda. Girl, she don't mind. The fellas are all shook up when they realize the entire front of the store is plate black. So they start doing what any good American does in times of stress, drinking beer. They try to recruit Morton to help them warn everyone since he's a big shot, respectable attorney, but he doesn't believe them one bit, thinking they're playing a trick on him since he's an out-of-towner and has payback for the time he sued David. Their little spat attracts the attention of everyone else in the store, including owner Bud, who threatens to write down everyone's name for drinking the store's beer.
Write down your names. In the meantime, shut the fuck up.
David tells everyone how something out of the mist took Norm away. There's obviously skepticism, but David takes Bud and this biker dude to the back and shows them the tentacle, which reacts violently after a poke and then turns black and starts smoking before dissolving away into nothingness. That's proof enough for Bud.
It appears we may have a problem of some magnitude here.
So guys, more than 1,000 videos, almost 8 years. You gotta be credit, guys. I've been working my butt off for you guys. I work a couple hours a day making videos for you guys. And like I said, I got some pre-recorded videos already made up yesterday. I did today. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to upload them. Or maybe wait till Monday to upload them. Because today and tomorrow I'm gonna be uploading video. Today and tomorrow I'm making videos. Today I make some videos. Tomorrow I'm gonna make some videos for you guys. So yeah. And who knows?
Break a second. At some movie theater somewhere, popcorn and someone really wants a soda.
Well, people stack bags of fertilizer.
So next week we might go to Coldwater or we might go to Hickory. That's all I'm gonna say. If we go to Coldwater, there might be some video. The videos will be kind of offy. The videos will be pretty. Now, if we go to Coldwater, I have a three places we're going to be going to in Coldwater. If we go to Coldwater and do the video, I'll have 3 places I'll be at. Maybe. If I go to Hickory, I'm going to be going to one place, and we haven't been there in about 3 years. So, yeah. I don't know. If we go to Hickory, we haven't been there in about 3 years. If we go to Coldwater, we might go. We don't know yet. We're still trying to figure that out. You'll find out next week what we're doing. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, next week, you still got to figure out where we're going to go. We're going to go to Coldwater or we're going to go to Hickory. Hickory is kind of maybe. If we go to Hickory, then Hickory's a longer. Hickory's an hour from here. Coldwater is about half an hour from here. So I don't know where we're going to go yet. So we'll see what happens. Besides that, can't tell you anything else. That's all I can say at this time. Is the camera fully charged yet or not? No, it is not. But that's all I can say this time. No, Hickory is in Michigan. Hickory is a code word for me. No, Hickory is a town in Michigan, but I am not going to say the full name because no, Hickory is actually in Michigan, upstate Michigan, a little about an hour up from here. So I'm not going to really say where it is. I'm not going to South Bend. Actually, I am going to South Bend tomorrow for the family reunion, but that's going to be in Mishawaka. Last year we went to this place. This year we're going to this place again. So things are going to change. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
Before David tries to comfort him by saying Stephanie will be just fine at home. Speaking of contingencies, Dan asks if anyone has a gun, but the only one packing is Amanda, and she's not an experienced shooter. Does anyone in this place know how to shoot well? I do. Hell yeah, you do, Ollie, because you one unassuming badass.
You target shooting. State champion in '94.
Thornton's had enough.
About 31 years ago.
Skeptics, and Biker Dude says he'll go with them just to grab a shotgun from Ambrose's truck outside. He also agrees to tie a rope around his waist to let everyone know how far they make it in case anything happens.
Oh, Hickory, is it? No, Hickory's nowhere near Baron Harbor. Okay, I'll tell you where it is. Hickory is near Kalamazoo. I'm just going to say that.
Something obviously goes awry when the rope first goes slack and then is pulled out with such speed that it burns.
I don't know. I'm not watching Channel 3 right now because I don't watch Channel. I don't watch the news in the morning. That's it. On the weekends, I watch the news in the morning. I don't know if I'm going to go to Coldwater or Hickory still, but okay, Hickory Corners. Okay, Hickory Corners, Michigan, where I might be going to. I might go to Gilmore Car. No, Hickory Corners. Hickory Corners is where I might be going to. I might go to Hickory Corners to the car museum. Or I might stay here or go to Coldwater. Still trying to figure out. I'm not going to Porridge. No. I'm not going to Porridge. I got some footage. Like I said, I got some videos already made. I'm making some more videos tomorrow in Mishawaka at the family reunion. I don't know what time it comes out on the weekends. I watch in the morning, and that's it. This year is the 75th anniversary of News Channel 3. Also, this is the 70th anniversary of WNDU Channel 16. I don't know. I'm not watching the news today. I'm not going to watch the news today.
David's hand. The rope is pulled skyward, then falls slack again, and when David reels it in, it looks like
nope, it's raining right now, so I can't.
Anyway, as he drags the biker's lower body towards the store.
Also, my bicycle got fixed today. I got my bicycle last night. I got myself a bicycle fixed up, so yeah.
Build up those pathos points. Out front, we get the first good look at a creature from the mist when a bunch of big nasty bugs start crawling all around on the windows outside. Their presence can serve as more evidence in Mrs. Carmody's mind.
Locusts upon the earth.
The bugs may look real gross, but they don't seem seem like much of a threat, unlike these pterodactyl-looking motherfuckers who start crashing into the window as they're grabbing their midnight snacks. Nothing gets you flying like the promise of fourth meal. One of them eventually breaks its way into the store, letting a bunch of bugs in as well. Amanda's able to defend herself with a nice squishy bug stomp, but Sally gets stung on the neck and starts to convulse on the ground. As Ollie chases down the Terry in the store with his gun, another flies in and lands on the Steve Tom, hitting him to the ground and ripping out his throat, which does old Tom in pretty quickly. Too bad for Tom, no one was there to drax up them Terrys when they got froggy. Right after Tom's death, Sally taps out.
No.
Bumping our kill count up to a dozen. David lights the hungry dactyl on fire, so now there's a flaming beast from hell flying around that David has to chase down with his mop and beat to death. I don't know what part of that whole situation looked like fun. Joe wants in on it, lighting his mop just like David did, but then spilling the bucket of fuel and lighting himself on fire. That's not how David did it, Joe. He less clumsy. Mrs. Carmody gets a visit from one of the insect creatures.
I was going to had dinner in Pigeon at the Hickory at the. Nope, I went to White Pigeon for dinner.
David that Mrs. Carmody was right about people being killed in the night. This lady is turning to something extreme out of hopelessness, which Hattie also does, but in a different way. When Amanda finds her dead by suicide later that night, an empty bottle of pills next to her. David and some of the others start putting together a plan. They'll head up the pharmacy next door to get pain pills for Joe.
I know, but I went to Main Street for breakfast this morning here in town. Then I went to the country table in White Pigeon.
Is to get there and head south before Carmody and her growing congregation become a problem.
White Pigeon, at the country table, White Pigeon I went to.
That's
where I went to, White Pigeon. White Pigeon, Michigan. I just think, if you live where I live, we have different codes. You live in Michigan, you have different codes for different things. Like you got Pigeon, White Pigeon. You got the zoo, Kalamazoo. You got the D, Detroit.
Jessup the Arrowhead soldier, Dan, Ollie, and this dude Mike. They walk through heavy bits to the pharmacy for another great extended sequence.
I had done it in my hair. It was pretty good. But that's in the school.
In fact, they find another 4 people in the store just hanging around. I've shown 3 here. I'll show the 4th in a minute when the movie gets to it. A 5th body grabs Jim from behind, and it turns out to be the MP officer from earlier. He asks for help as he writhes out of pain and guilt. Then up from the skin comes a bubbling spew. Spiders, that is. Black Death. Enriched in bugs. He falls to the ground and dies when his back bursts open to a whole host of these baby nasties. Mama spiders start showing up, including in the shot with that 4th anonymous body, and the webs they shoot at the group appear to be acidic. One of the webs wraps around Bobby's leg and messes him up real good. And as the gang starts to retreat, another hits Mike in the face. He drops to the ground and is quickly swarmed and eaten by baby and mama spiders alike. It's a good old-fashioned family dinner. Through the power of Ollie's firearm, Irene's homemade flamethrower, and Dan's proficiency with piercing weapons, they're able to escape the massacre, but not before Bobby succumbs to his leg wound and bleeds out to death, left behind by Jessup and David on the floor of the pharmacy for spider chow. They get back, and the tale of their adventure causes a panic in the rest of the store. Sometime later, David wakes up from passing out to the news that Joe has passed away during the night via infection from his burn wound. So we'll add him to the kill count and just take a minute to reflect on how much that pharmacy trip was all in vain. It seems like all it really did was inspire another passionate servant from Carmody, who's now converted a whole bunch of people to her cause, including Jim, the asshole mechanic.
Nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to Roosters today. Sorry. I'm staying home. It's raining.
Intel from the soldiers, since that MP officer was saying this whole thing was their fault. Jessup claims ignorance, and so they go to look for the others, finding them in the back room where they hung themselves. Apparently,
if you don't want me to go to Roosters, go to Roosters yourself. I'm not going. I'm sorry, I don't go. I'm already drunk, so no, I ain't drunk too much. I'm just doing a bit before I get spins.
Blaming him for bringing down the wrath of God. Carmody takes this thread and runs with it, spinning a whole yarn about how pissed off God is at us for messing with Mother Nature. In the ensuing frenzy, Jessup gets beaten a whole bunch and eventually stabbed by the butcher, Mr. Mackey, which was more of a little expiation. Mackey and the other rabid devotees crowd serve Jessup straight out the front door and throw him to the wild, where he comes face to face with an Acklay-looking beast who snatches him up and pulls him back into the mist to eat. At least we'll always know how big Jessup's hand was. The next morning at dawn,
sure.
The group gets together and tries to make an exit, but Carmody stops them. Yeah, we need to clean up on aisle 1. There's a crazy religious fanatic with a knife.
I am his vessel.
In fact, there's a bunch of knife-wielding crazies who surround the group and start to move in as Carmody orders them to grab Billy and Amanda for human sacrifice. Her yelling is cut short with a gunshot to the abdomen by Ollie, who follows up with a headshot to put her down. And in one hell of a performance by Marcia Gay Harden as one of the most easy-to-hate characters I've seen in a very long time. Ollie's sharpshooting is enough to...
I drunk some shine on I just drunk some shine for you guys.
They get a little turned around in the parking lot, and Myron, the other mechanic, is killed when a spider tackles into the ground and devours it. Myron's death brings us to 26 victims, officially passing Jason X for the most victims in a kill count so far. Ollie fares a little better than Byron, making it to the Land Cruiser first and opening all the doors for everyone else, but then the Ackley comes back and grabs him with his big old lobster claws. The giant spider crab tears Ollie to pieces.
Hey, don't shine.
A quick end to a guy who no one would have expected had so much badassery inside. The Ackley leaves, allowing David and his crew to get inside his car. He honks for the others, but to no avail, since Bud stumbles back to the entrance of the store and Ambrose gets cornered and eaten by a bunch of those big spiders. All these monsters are pretty horrible, but I don't know if it gets worse than
don't shine earlier. I'm not drinking more shine.
David grabs the gun that Ollie dropped, narrowly avoiding another giant spider that cracks the windshield and crawls away over the roof of his car. They're finally ready to leave the store behind and begin a somber finale to the movie, scored by a chanting choir. They drive past the store for one last slow motion look at all the hopeless people left inside. Sorry, Bud, so close. First stop on the gang's fun little road trip is David's home, but that place gets 0 stars out of 5 since it's totally overrun with spider webs, and also because David's wife Stephanie is dead. And that's just not how you get a good Yelp rating, Mist Monsters. You can't go around putting people in spider cocoons like that. The group drives south, determined to see how far the tank of gas will take them and see if they can get out of the mist. Though they pass a lot of destruction along the way, we only see a single body, a little girl on a school bus, so we'll add her to the count as well. Pressing onward, they also encounter an enormous beast with a bunch of legs and tentacles hanging from its torso. A super cool image that singularly conveys how foobar the situation has become. And then their gas runs out. Now I'm gonna tell you straight up, in the book, this is pretty much where it ends. In fact, they don't even explicitly run out of gas. They just pull into a Howard Johnson's and bunker down there for the night, and it ends. But the movie's got one more beat of this story to tell. As they sit there in silence, they hear distant noises from horrors unseen. An unspoken agreement settles between them, and David checks his ammunition to find only 4 bullets remaining.
There's 5 of us.
I'll figure something out.
And you're watching like, okay, but you know what's really gonna happen, right? Especially when Billy wakes up and looks at his dad with wide eyes. But then really? Yeah, really. He did it. The movie went there. David freaking Mercy killed Dan, Irene, Amanda, and his 8-year-old son Billy in an effort to spare them the horrors from the mist. It's a total shock and absolutely devastating. David tries in vain to shoot himself, but there are no more bullets, so he steps outside of his vehicle and starts yelling, ready for his inevitable death. Out of the mist come some noises, and then a tank and soldiers. Tons of them, in fact, and a Humvee carrying a group of rescuees, including Melissa McBride and her children. As David looks around in shock, he sees the military laying waste to the creatures around them and the mist finally receding. David stammers unintelligibly, his brain broken by the horrific irony that he and the others were mere moments away from rescue before he had to do the unimaginable. So yeah, one of the most profoundly sad endings in all of film history, and a change from King's source material that the author totally condoned. There are also a few more explicit kills than in the novella. How many? Let's find out and get to the numbers.
Yeah, you're from Michigan. You don't know shit. You know cars.
Something in the mist!
That's fog.
34 people died in the mist, by far the highest count we've had so far in a kill count. Of the victims, 21 were male, 9 were female, and 4 were little cocoon corpses that you just can't really tell. Either way, a lot of new deaths as per usual. With run time of 126 minutes, that comes out to a kill on average every 3.71 minutes, which is like, wow, you crazy this. Golden Chainsaw for Clueless Kill goes to the military police officer. It's got some great effects when he shows his bubbling chest, and it's awesomely disgusting the way his back breaks open and has 1,000 tiny spiders. Dome Shay for lamest kill goes to Norton and the 6 red shirts he leads out into the mist, since it's the most off-screen of all the off-screen deaths. And that's it. Mist has gained a reputation for one of the saddest movie endings ever, and I was lucky enough to not have it spoiled before watching it, so god damn did that hit hard. Next week, we're getting into the Halloween spirit with Trick or Treat. And listen, I'm sorry I'm not able to cover Michael Myers right now, but when I do, I want to be able to cover all 10 Halloween movies, and I definitely
10?
don't have the time to do that right now.
So there's 11 Halloween movies now? Wow.
It's been the kill count. Hey guys, thanks a lot for watching my kill count.
There's like, what now, 12? There's over 10 movies now? Five Nights at Freddy's, seen it. Okay, so we're on 12, right? If I do it, it'll be 12. But right now, we're going to stay on here for a little bit.
I've been working too hard. Take a vacation.
So we're going to stay on here for a bit. Polecat. 7 years ago. About the time I started doing YouTube was about 7 years ago. Actually, I'll start doing my eighth year is coming up soon. 9 years ago. Wow. I don't know what else to do tonight, but I'm staying on for a little bit.
Yeah, easy game today. Gotta go patrol the movie studio. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, pretty cool. You know what I like about patrolling the movie studio is it's right there. So look, office here, movie studio there. Hey, pal.
2 blocks.
All right?
Block.
What the fuck? Woman, stop that bus! Ladies, stop that! You hear me? Stop that fucking bus! I need your Jeep. Give me a Jeep. Where'd he go? Did he get away? Ah, there he is. Stop, you idiot! Think you're right my city! Fuck out of this bus! What you get for driving like an asshole? All right. The backside of the fucking go down. So you go this way.
Sorry.
Brett, why? What's wrong with you? Sanders, cheer up! You work at a movie studio. Your job is to make bullshit every day. Hey, what's it like being a red cop? Over here they're shooting bullshit. Over here they're shooting bullshit the sequel. Yeah, I've seen that before. It's a nice ride. I'm gonna have to check that out one day. One day when.
That's funny. I wish I could do something like that, but I don't know how to do something like that. Because I don't have that kind of power. I don't know how to do that stuff.
Each year, thousands of adults lose their shred. These symptoms tell a dark.
I don't care, Tony Hawk. You know this for years, Tony Hawk.
What are you pointing at?
You.
Oh, okay.
Having a quick soak before.
Yep. And have it before you go out and play in the water, because that's safe. And get inebriated before you go out of there and play with bubbles. With bubbles. Well, yeah, so we'll get gas and head to the gas station. I'm sorry.
Get gas.
We'll get gas,
station.
and then we're going to head to the gun shop.
Small soldiers.
Because
Oh, what?
wire lines.
Yeah, there you go, Bugs.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Do it. That's how we should have someone drive that. That would have been fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious to drive past a cop like that. Son of a bitch. On the way back to my house, we're doing it. Someone is going to just park their shit up, and someone's going to drive in the back.
I can't get it.
That's so good.
There you go.
Well, that's how we know we're going to be able to do it right there.
There we
That's
go.
Great.
Jesus.
All right.
Fucking great.
Some Sunny being.
Oh,
Oh,
the head-on accident right
Jesus.
there. Took about 2
Why was
seconds.
he going in oncoming lanes?
Why were you going in oncoming lanes?
Because.
Sit down in the middle of the fucking road.
Not our fault.
Nope.
Nope.
No. Don't know anything about that.
Not at all. He's just 18 different horns.
What are you talking about?
This old man over here is coughing his lungs out.
Oh, my hatch is back down.
Yeah, it does that.
Yeah.
Time to time. It goes
I
down
think I
whenever
fixed
you get.
it.
Yeah, when you get the speed.
All right, I'm good to go. Down to
you too.
ammunition.
Ammunition.
Gotta get that protection from the mountain lions that are gonna swim.
Oh, there's a cop right there.
You never know. But
There's probably something you
he's
feel
turning
about it.
around.
Is he?
Yep.
Did he?
I swear to God, he did.
He turned
It
into
looked
the
like a
gas
U-turn.
station.
Oh,
Yeah, turn to
okay.
the gas station.
It looked like he did a U-turn.
God, person didn't even slow down. They just bust
That horn,
that
that horn of
intersection.
yours, Bugs, in the distance sounds great. It's like low. It's like. It's ridiculous.
You know, I need a gun for mountain lions.
Water lines.
Water lines.
Yeah. What do we need? Heavy pistol? What do we go with? Pistol.
Yeah, I'm showing a gun, at least. I mean,
Good for me.
Maybe
Nice
yes,
little-
and
that's
that's
the test range.
compact.
Nice.
It's a good one. They go.
Test range?
Yeah, shoot the explosives. There you
Oh
go.
my god.
Fire extinguisher.
Here, my guy doesn't believe in. He's
Oh,
gonna
there you
go
gotta tase them.
I'll tase
Yeah.
him, and then you can shoot
Tase
it.
the mountain lion. You gotta
have
tase
to.
You don't believe it when you watch a murder go down. Okay. God damn it.
He'll
Okay,
participate by incapacitating the animal, but he won't
Pretty
shoot it.
Why don't you just bring some drugs? Why don't you drug up the animal first and then tase it, and then we'll just go ahead and stab it, make it a nice little.
They're
Crazy
majestic
shit.
creatures.
Well, yeah,
That's
clearly
one
they put
line.
the gun to its head and blow its brains out. That's it. Okay. Well, that was the end of this monetization. So
Yeah.
thank you.
That's
That's it.
That was quick.
Oh shit. Oh, I'm gonna waypoint this. Which we gonna do the big creek that runs down right off to the right? Damn,
What is this
son.
jackass doing?
Right off and down off of Joshua right there where that creek
You
starts.
just fucked my shit up, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
It is bent.
Damn it.
My
Smashed
foot's all
him.
fucked.
God damn it.
God damn.
It was that Sadler's fault, man. He just kept hitting the brakes.
He
kept hitting the
was.
brakes.
He was just being a jackass.
Yeah.
So where are we going?
Damn.
I'm gonna go down
Down the
to kind of where the bend down here, right underneath the little railroad track, Joshua, and you can go over the dirt patch there, and we have a creek. Go ahead, blow the stop sign and almost fucking T-bone me, you stupid shit.
That's how they roll, man.
Yeah.
Cause you got a bison too.
These are
Big
just
piece
so
of wax.
close on that mode.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad. Mine would be better if it wasn't smashed up.
Yeah,
You
same.
know.
The front of my truck
Just
was
a-
one.
Oh, that's
Just
why
a
mine's so
little
fast. I had torque boost on ×2.
Yep, I did the same thing. I pulled out onto Joshua, and I was like, "Why am I going so fast? What is this? Look at this lady.
Oh my lord.
What is she doing?
I've never
Oh,
seen traffic
behind
so
you.
antsy.
Okay.
She's driving in the center of the road, and we're
Yeah.
Trying to
doing
get
9
close enough
miles
so I
an
can
hour.
get-
What are we doing?
I don't know what. No, because I'm trying to get into the pack, but Jeff keeps slowing down, so it
Well, I
makes it
don't
like
wanna-
we're going forward.
Well, I don't want to smash into you.
God.
Pull a
Because I'm
beer
trying to get a
box.
thumbnail. So I was like, okay, I'll pull
Oh yeah,
back a little.
we were all
Yeah,
doing
that's-
it. I'm pretty sure. That was
That's
in
probably why we
cinematic.
were going 4 miles per hour.
Yep, I
I was
was in
wondering. I was like, "What the fuck's happening?"
That's so good.
Smashed up shit.
I actually got footage of L, Indiana. I actually got more footage of that one town we were in earlier.
God damn.
Viewing cinematic on that.
Yep. All right, this is where we're gonna pull off right here. So I had the right intention, but the pole got in the way. So
Okay, good.
I apologize. See, look, deer. You want to eat for the next 4 years, guys? This is how you do it.
Oh, we did some weird
Shit.
shit.
More some peanuts.
It's right.
Oh,
it's
the peanuts.
not
Oh
dead.
my god, no, it's not.
No.
Tase
Don't.
it.
Pepper. Don't.
Yeah, tase it.
Have it been shot twice. Son of a bitch. Wonder if it would convulse and shit. That'll end it.
God damn.
Probably.
Shit. Let's put a big blur mark over it.
Yeah, that'll hide it. No,
It'll
no.
cover the
It always
core
does.
concept.
Oh, that's where we're going down there.
Yeah, we can pull up right down here, and we won't. No, we'll just park the trucks right here because they'll stay forever. And we won't be able to detach these, unfortunately, but we can quickly spawn.
Oh, you think? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
Shit.
You
I
think
might have
you're-
wanted to get it a little
you
closer
think
to
you're
the.
better? Getting it all
Shit.
close and shit.
God, big down here.
Oh, I get on the jet ski. Why is that my guy's first reaction?
He wants to go.
Yeah, he's like jet ski, jet ski.
He's all excited.
Like
man.
we're gonna have 6 jet skis here, even though
Yeah.
whatever GTA logic, I love it.
It looks like if you look to the side, it looks like we're moving.
I know, we're not really. Alright.
I'm good.
We go up this
You
way.
guys good?
We need to go check that side first. The one
Well,
we're
let me look at the map. If we do that, let's go down to the Great Ocean Route 1 and see how much is actually there, and then we'll
Okay.
come back up, which leads us to
Jeez.
what is that? Alamo Sea, and then we can go under Palapia Bridge and check out that stream over there. They got a few more we could do too. Oh, I see another one too. Yeah, let's pick it up. So this.
Of the voice inside your head. And while you're typically athletic, right now, Rick, you're pathetic. Shake. If you don't have the right auto coverage, Costas can hit you out of nowhere.
Ready? Here we go. Okay, first day, PV, NJ, drop off Kristoff, lunchbox, mom, rocks, baptize, recess, new friend fun.
I have no fucking time to work.
Give a little Sally love.
I like this part.
At 3 o'clock the next morning, the man with the decibel-o-meter was in place, and I was first to go. Despite the odd squeak from me, things were going well.
Yeah, this is a professional job. What I'm doing is reversing the car in so that it hides the back. And another one see what I've done. Find out the noise. 50.4 decibels, that's it's like custard rustling. Absolutely soundless.
And it was Jeremy's go, the big, heavy one.
Oh, for God's sake! That baby started now.
Oh, come on. Oh, God.
Mercifully, the drive finally leveled out.
Come on, you stupid old Swedish lad. Oh, my God.
There goes the greenhouse.
Don't make too much noise away the runway. Oh, God. It's the anarchy flag.
That's what did it.
What did it?
Say it was stolen by anarchists and they buried it in the summer house. Job done.
Hammond had possibly pipped me on this one.
What was yours?
50.4.
50.4? 66.1. My mum and dad, they didn't wake up. It's a good job they're heroin addicts.
Your dad's actually dead in life. Your mom's still living. I think you know whose house they actually went to.
Because the interesting thing is to speculate what James would have been out doing until late as a teenager. How long does choir practice go on?
I can't actually see where the drive goes.
Is that the future?
Steady. For God's sake. No. You're so unfunny. God above. James had lost this challenge.
100 decibels.
Shall we go in and go to bed? Hold it. Wait. Can you smell smoke on my fingers?
The following morning, we were told to report to our test track for the next challenge. Oddly, though, the man in the white coat was nowhere to be seen.
What was the actual colour of your car?
Red. Actually was.
No. Amber gold.
Oh, right.
Amber gold. Can you remember the exact colour of yours? Sunrise yellow.
But
This man's destroying your Volvo. Are you going to sort him out?
The psychopath with the forklift then did the same to my Golf and Hammond's Hyundai.
This does feel like a terrible. Well, hopefully this had better be good.
As you are 17, it is certain that at some point in the near future, you will roll your car. So, you must now mend it in such a way that your parents won't be able to spot the damage.
This is to find out.
This is to find out how easy they are to repair.
So right, well we're going to get these. Well, let's get them indoors.
Yeah.
And break out the hammers.
Richard, however, decided he didn't need a hammer.
Right, straight away, I've improved it.
Horse.
You don't need
hammers and shouting. See this bit here? Small scuff. Watch that disappear thanks to the magic of polish. After just 2 hours of hard work,
Very important to turn the cloth frequently.
we had made no difference whatsoever.
Yeah, that's plastic.
Yeah, I had to do plastic as well. Then another challenge arrived.
Let's have a look. Okay. You will now race against the clock to see which car is the fastest. You have to go down the main straight, round the hammerhead, do a handbrake turn, and come back the other way.
Well, that doesn't sound very hard.
Hang on, no, it says the track has been littered with obstacles, and you'll have 5 seconds added to your time for every object you don't hit. Don't hit? That's what it says. It was right. The track was littered with all the flotsam that teenagers like to crash into. And then, at the finish line, there was a gap between 2 parked cars that everyone except a 17-year-old can see isn't wide enough. They also discovered that our handbrake turns would be judged by 3 teenage girls.
That actually makes sense, because as men, we know that nothing turns a 17-year-old girl on more than a well-executed handbrake turn. It's like, you know, a peacock has its plumage, like birds in the jungle, they attract a mate with dancing about. We have the handbrake. It's our equivalent. We have no tail feathers. I can do this. Interestingly, the girls will always say, no, we're not interested.
Well, they never show it. They never have ever shown it.
How to check if someone's spying on you? Actually, it's pretty simple. If you notice any of these signs, it's time to check your phone. Here's what to look for.
How this thing has progressed, and actually its peak strength was right here over the Grand Valley campus, and that's what prompted us to come up.
I missed that. I need to change some stuff around. The ABC Cup is still going on, I go do it. Oh, I am too old for the cup. I'm too old for the cup, but yeah, I'm going to stay on for a couple.
To get some practice. While we talked to the girls.
How's the motorbike?
You see, that was rubbish. I'm much better. I did one yesterday at Glastonbury, and it was brilliant.
Those girls are older now. Okay, so. Okay, what to do? I know. Nothing. I need to get my button gear. I'm going to stay on for a little bit. That's all I'm doing right now, staying on. I got the books. I got all the books and gave them all. I didn't read the books. Oh wow, that's old. Mommy, I wish I had a boyfriend. One of these days, I need to find a boyfriend. Well, Tyler, you get one of those ones.
Excellent.
Yeah, this doesn't buy. It doesn't really matter. Look at these posters here. They're
In a video a few months
Yeah.
back, I mentioned I was thinking about quitting the bus project. Well,
I got money for it. I miss you.
for the reasons I outlined find in that previous video, I decided to give up on the bus project. And then I gave the bus away to someone local-ish who wants it for the engine and transmission. The Caterpillar C7 engine and Allison transmission. They're going to take it out of the bus and put it in their own project. And then after they do that, they're going to take the body off and strap it for me. It's great. It's like a concierge dismantling service. If you watched that previous video where I was thinking about quitting the bus project and you thought that it sounds like I'd already made up my mind, well, I didn't know it at the time, but I had already made up my mind. And now the bus is gone. Look how much room there is in here now. What are you going to do with all this space? This building's going to be my new workshop. I've been saying for a little while now that once the bus is done, this building's going to be my workshop because it's better than the current building that is my current workshop. About a year and a half ago, I redid this entire building. Added walls, added like 18 inches of insulation all around, added climate controls over there, new lighting. And now this room is just better than the one that is in my current workshop. And this building is better set up for a workshop, as in having one car in at a time than it would be for car storage because there's only one door and it's on that end on the skinny bit of the building. So that building will be new car storage, and by new car storage, I mean it will be just car storage, and this building will just be the workshop. I know it still looks like a mess in here, but I've actually done quite a bit of cleaning up already. I removed a lot of trash, and I hauled off a lot of scrap metal. 760 pounds worth of scrap metal, to be exact, and about 80% of that was pieces from the bus. And all that remains of the bus are these two windows. I need to do something about this nasty exposed insulation here. This seat, they're not really dry. It wasn't actually supposed to fall over. This, where am I looking? This diesel flap and this very expired license plate. Oh yeah, and these 4 panes of glass that are nice and curved. The reason they're curved is because these are bus windows. I put them in the kiln to anneal them like I did with all the other bus windows, except these 4 pieces were too long to sit horizontal, so I had to put them in there vertically, and they melted a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I should probably just throw them away. All right, so layout for the new shop. I only have a rough idea where everything's going to go. I'll work through it later as I'm actually using the space. But the plan for now is, right about here, just far enough in from the door where I can park my pickup in here, is going to be where the lift is moved to. I'm not buying a second one, and removing the lift from the adjacent building and bringing it over here. Right about here will be nothing. Wide open spaces. This region I'm going to call Montana or Wyoming. Back here on the back wall.
That's gonna hurt when I take the tape off later.
I'm going to take this down, I think today, and move it over there where that shelving is. I'm going to put my presentation backdrop here. This will be the new presentation station area. Like I just said, I think I'm going to move that plasma table to right here along this wall where this shelf currently sits. And then over here, next to the metal wall, is going to be working stuff. So my welders, the bandsaw there, to get a belt grinder at some point. Over here, the CNC router and the laser, I think, are going to stay in exactly the same place. There's nothing wrong with their placement. I already got a new toolbox from Menards. I was very excited about this. You may not think it's a big deal. It really isn't, but I was excited. I don't know. Everything else I'll figure out as I go.
That feels a lot better now. I'm covering up that blisters.
Oh, okay. This video is sponsored by Factor. Guess the river's a bit up because this is normally a beach. Factor meals are ready-to-heat meals delivered straight to your door in a chilled box. When you're ready to eat your delicious Factor meal, all you do is pick your meal, in my case, Indian buttered chicken, really excited to try. You slide off the cover, stab the film to vent it, pop it in the microwave, wait 2 minutes, and after minimal effort, you have a delicious, ready-to-eat meal, ready to go. Try this out. I'm so excited. Oh, it's so good. I love butter chicken. I'm extremely indecisive, so I love Factor meals when I can't decide where to go to eat or what to cook. I just go in the fridge, pick out one of these bad boys, heat it up for 2 minutes, and I've got a meal ready to go. If you want to try Factor for yourself, and I highly recommend you do, go to Factor75.com and use code AgingWheels50 at checkout for 50% off your first box and 20% off your next month of boxes. That's AgingWheels50 at Factor75.com for 50% off your first box and 20% off your next month of boxes. You won't regret it.
Now, this river scene is really nice, picturesque, and there's some lovely sounds down here, but it does smell vaguely of raw sewage, which I don't like, but this is offsetting it quite nicely. The presentation backdrop's going to go right about here, which means it'll block these two outlets. So to keep that from happening, I'm going to move these two outlets down there, so they'll still be accessible with the backdrop in place. I could just cover them up, but more outlets.
For those,
oh, I almost forgot. I got to turn
thank
on
you,
the
Red
breaker
Dozer,
while the
with
camera's
this for chat.
recording in case
Yes, for the cook, I was going to read that off.
included some shorts in my
For
order.
those in Allegan County wondering where what rain is, here you go. Rain is a noun. Water that is condensed.
Aqueous vapor in the atmosphere and falls to the earth and drops more than 0.02
It's a little
inches.
dark in here for some reason. I might have to play with the lighting a little bit, but it's here. That backdrop might just look worse because it's surrounded by bright white now instead of dingy beige and clutter. Also, I'm so glad to get that backdrop out from underneath this mini split. You hear that? Yeah, I turned off this mini split every time I went to film, every single time. And the number of times I forgot to turn it back on afterward is innumerable. It's like I never even moved. No, it's very obviously different. The surround of the backdrop is now bright white. By the time this video comes out, I probably will have already released a video filmed here in this new location without any explanation of the move. The comments on that video will be fun. But now you know that I moved to a new building. That's why the location's different. As soon as I said move to a new building, I realized that the layout of my shop might not be clear because they are two distinct buildings, but they're also conjoined. Anyway, here's the shop that you're used to seeing. It's Polsky Fiat, the Robin, the escape up on the lift. That's the location of my old presentation station back there. And now it's just a sad piece of black acrylic in front of what would be a window. My battery's dying. I see that now. Yeah.
If you keep making that noise, it's going to stay like that.
I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
USAA, rent policy, you know that too. You shared membership with your mom so she could share with you. Easy. USAA. Check if you're eligible today. What's for dinner?
It's a time to replace your windows and exterior doors. From measuring to installation, Big C Lumber is your one-stop destination.
I should have kept it on.
We have many options and brands to fit your budget.
I'm gonna redo it over again. Redo this over again. These blisters and stuff here. Like I said, guys.
Nonprofit health system, Beacon is committed to reinvesting in our people, services, and facilities. With expert providers, advanced technology, and a dedication to improvement, we deliver care to keep you and your family healthy for generations to come. If you're hoping for healthcare that's focused on your future, that's where we shine. Learn how we're creating a brighter future for patients across Southwest Michigan.
And moving into here, I just kicked my camera tripod as I'm holding it. Also, there's the wood shop over there behind that door, but through here is the bus room. And when I say the buildings are conjoined, I mean the buildings are conjoined. If you give me 5 seconds to walk to the other side of the room, I can show you the outside of the old building. They added this one on later at some point, and my favorite feature about this is this right here. They added on to what used to be a paint booth, and rather than do anything about the gutters, they just had the gutters be inside the new building. It runs down into the floor, covered by this steel plate here. I hate, who designed this? In case you were wondering what it looked like underneath the steel plate, that is from the floor drain from that building, and I believe the floor drain from outside just flows in here into an open pit, and then that pipe goes outside. Some 40 feet that way. And of course, the bottom of the gutter. This is such a stupid design. Why didn't they just reconfigure the gutters or something? I hate whoever came up with this. I don't like them. But you know what this means? I got a pit in my shop again. Little baby pit. But I got a pit in my shop. You're going to have to be a long-time viewer to know what I'm talking about. Welcome to my cheap steel stash. These tall skinny panels right here, I don't remember what I bought these for. They're not to complete a new wall on the bus, because that's what those panels are for. I don't remember why I bought these. Regardless, I don't need them anymore, and they're the perfect size to cover up this insulation abscess. I don't know why this panel's missing. It's been missing since before I moved into the shop, but I'm going to cover it up. Well, it doesn't look great, but it looks better. And that's all I'm going for. And yes, I am going to leave it totally unpainted for character. And not at all because I'm too lazy. Unfortunately, I couldn't attach it up there because the purlin to screw into is behind the gutter, so I have no access to it. I've done some organizing off camera. I put all my metalworking stuff, the air compressor over to this side in this little area. Filed away all my green stuff to these two things, put my cabinet over here, and then put up this crappy little shelf that mounts to the wall so I have some place to put stuff. But now focus goes on to electrical because the lift people are coming tomorrow to move the lift from that room where it currently sits with an escape on it into here. I positioned the pickup right where the lift is going to be so I have an idea where it's going to go. Flip off the 100 amp breaker supplying that sub panel. Install the new breaker. All right, that's done. It goes from the sub panel up to the beam, over on the purlin, to a junction box where it drops down to an indeterminate point where the lift will be roughly. The escape has not been down off this lift in well over a year. I think it's something like a year and a half. While not exactly the scenario I imagined it coming down, this is still exciting. So here goes.
Don't worry.
Problem. The concrete under this post, just like in the other building, is not thick enough. That's the same problem I had where the lift used to be. Under this leg, the concrete floor was not thick enough. So I had to jackhammer out this square section and pour a foot-thick pad of concrete. That's why this concrete around this leg looks different than the rest of the floor. They measured it before installing the anchor bolts in here, and it was at the minimum thickness. But as they started tightening down the anchor bolts, they kept pulling up and pulling up and pulling up, and it was close enough that they made it my decision as to whether or not I wanted to pour a thicker pad of concrete here, but the choice on that is obvious.
Robert, I can't believe you did it, Robert. Good job, Robert.
The concrete needs some time to cure, so while that's curing, I can add some much needed power outlets. This is just an extension of the existing circuit that existed on the wall to lead up to the garage door opener. Oh yeah, I added a garage door opener to this door. It didn't have one before. Now, you might not think a garage door opener is very interesting, and you'd be right. That's why I didn't film into the installation. But this is a huge upgrade. Anyway, let's turn on the circuit, see if it sparks. 3, 2, 1, go. Nothing happened. Yay! I'm working on a live panel. New breaker. And power on. Nothing happened. And the lift is in. I did not think for a minute that they were going to come back out and finish installing the lift because I told them that I poured this concrete pad myself, and they did not like that. But I told them what concrete I used, the procedure I went through, and everything. They gave it a week to cure, and this morning he came out, drilled it into it to test it, and he said, oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with this, and then finished installing the lift. I've got a lift in here now, which means I can do this extremely useful task.
Robert, you silly.
And what happened almost immediately after the lift install was finished? The Via Vitrix guy showed up, and I worked on that project. Now the shop is a huge mess again. Like a shop should be, really. I'm not done setting up this shop yet. I want to work in here a little bit more, figure out the workflow before I